Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here today at Fintech South. My name is Sanira Madani, and I'm CEO and founder of Fat Merchant. And today I'm going to be discussing how we're going to build a billion-dollar culture. So something a little bit about Fat Merchant I wanted to highlight. So Fat Merchant is a fintech company based out of Orlando, Florida, and we do payments for mid-market SMBs and partners and ISVs who serve mid-market SMBs. We've been doing this now for over 6 years and have had tremendous growth and tremendous success. We've been recognized by every mass publication from Inc. to Forbes. And really this year, US News ranked Fat Merchant as the #1 credit card processor in the United States, right alongside Square and Stripe. And we're super proud of the success that we've had. And even the revenue growth, the incredible growth of the company. We've had record-breaking growth year over year, over 1,000% growth, and have been listed on Inc. 500's fastest growing top 5% of companies in America and top 10 fastest growing fintechs in America. And so, everybody always asks, Sanira, how are you able to grow and grow so fast? And it really is truly a testament to our team and the values that have gotten us to this point. And that is exactly what I'm excited to share with all of you guys today. It's not KPI dashboards. It's not anything fancy that we're doing at Fat Merchant. It really comes down to our people and having a culture that is mission-centric and based on incredible values, that everybody shows up to work every single day, excited to do what we do, excited to serve the mission that we're here to serve. And it's all based on a simple principle, and I'm going to take you through that. And for those of you guys that are listening and tuning in today, it doesn't matter how big or small your company is, having a strong culture and having that strong mindset in your culture and getting your team to really rally around those core values are really what's going to drive and fuel the success of your company. Our mission at Fat Merchant is really simple. It's to radically simplify the payment experience for our customers and for our partners. And we're not able to just do this and show up every day and, create incredible technology if it really wasn't based on the core values of how we're going to be able to attain our mission. So for Fat Merchant, I'm going to share it with you guys how we do this, but I want each of you to kind of take this away of core values aren't just something that's plastered on the wall. I meet so many companies and so many founders that say this is their mission and these are the values that their company stands for, but are they really, upholding these values and driving business decisions based on those values? And so I really believe in the principle of 3 and having 3 is really not only easy to remember, but it's also very core to be able to execute. And so we have 3 core values at Fat Merchant that I'd love to share with you. Our first core value is to get shit done. This is something that our company has been really proud of. We all roll up our sleeves. It doesn't matter the job title that we have. We work as a team to ensure that we get stuff done. And it goes back to the other core value of one team. We don't do this on an individual basis. It's always team over self. And this core value of ours is based through and through for the company with this incredible team mission-centric approach that we have to solving problems, business problems, internal problems, customer problems, and product problems. Always based on one team. And lastly, our third core value is to create joy. We're so excited for the work that we do, and our mission is to ensure that we provide what we call the best damn experience for our customers. And it goes beyond that. It's not just for our customers. It's how we show up with our partners. It's how we show up with our investors. It's how we're showing up today for Fintech South and driving and creating joy for everyone around us. And what's important on our 3 core values is that they don't work without the other. And they're not what we call permission to play values. It's not just, we have good drive and a great work ethic and we're resilient. Again, these aren't words plastered on a wall. This is how we drive our business every single day. And it's how we show up as a team. It's how we show up as a leadership team. It's how our team shows up every single day to serve each other and to serve our customers. And something about this cogwheel that I want to, for you guys to really take away is that one, again, does not work without the other. You can't get shit done if you're not working as one team. And if you can't be creating joy if it's not also beneficial to the company while getting things done. So our core values are working towards each other. And this is something that for all the founders out here listening, for all the executives that are building incredible companies, I want you to really take a hard look at yourself and say, are we really abiding by our core values? Having a strong mission and vision statement is extremely important to drive a successful business, but you have to have the values and principles that actually drive those results. And so creating a value triad is something that I highly recommend that you guys do. And a value triad is just, you want to have your values as the North Star. So as you have your mission, as you have your vision, the core values are really what you're going to be able to measure your success on and your team's success on to achieve the values and mission of the company. And lastly, you also want to have a team that is super proud of showing up for the work that they do. I always like to say payments aren't sexy, and finding 130 humans that are rallied around a mission to really radically simplify the payment experience is, we show up and we have so much fun every single day at work. And it's not just about having the startup culture or the ping pong table. It's really having the culture that is also driven on business execution. And you can have both. You can have a value-driven company that is also based on sheer execution and sheer results-driven organization while still maintaining a solid culture of transparency, of trust, of team camaraderie, and having your team members feel tied and mission-centric to the organization, where it doesn't matter whether the industry is sexy or not. They're so excited about the problem that they're solving every single day. And so really, again, going back to having your core values as your North Star, not just being the mission first. I know we've been taught in so many keynotes and PowerPoints about having your strong why, and that is extremely, extremely important. You have to know your why. You have to know the mission, the problem that you're solving, and every single one of your team members really has to really feel that. But you can't drive that mission. You can't drive that vision if it isn't based on the North Star of the values that align your organization to drive the business forward. And so some actions, I always like to leave with you guys taking some notes and taking actions back for your organization. Write down your current core values. And if you don't have core values, or if you have a list of values that you have as an organization, I highly recommend you narrowing those down to 3 core values that really work together, work with each other, that will be your 3 guiding North Stars of how you can measure success of your company and measure success of your people. So narrow it down. Pick 3 values that you have. And it's not, and how we actually drive those values, it starts from the hiring process, really evaluating the people that you bring into the organization. Do they share these values? This is something that we 100% look at our team at Fat Merchant. When we hire for any position, like even for a sales position, we're always looking for things like, are they saying the word we instead of the word I? And sometimes that's really tough to find in sales. Sales is a very independent style organization, but not here at Fat Merchant. We don't silo our organizations. We want everything to be part of one team, and doesn't matter which department, we want that to feel team over self. So simple things like, even in your interview process, checking yourself and asking questions that will ensure that you can check off that the individual that you're hiring has that core value. So that's just an example of where you can use your core values to drive business there. And then also a great tip that we 100% abide by, and you're like, hey, how else do I use these values to really drive business, Sanara? We actually say no. We say no to partners. We say no to customers. We say no to events and things that don't align with our core values. And so the ability and being able to say yes to things that align with values, and saying no to customers and partners, it doesn't matter the revenue size, the check size, if the values do not align. And this is something that we are always looking at, and was honestly one of the biggest driving decisions of our partnership with Fulcrum based in Atlanta, was really the alignment of our values and theirs. So I really highly recommend that you utilize your core values, really have those as your North Star from tops down, bottoms, all the way down to the bottom and bottoms up in your organization. Every single one of your team members should know that this is how they should evaluate decisions in their day-to-day, in their business decisions, and how they show up with each other, and of course, how they show up with their customers, partners, and community. Thank you so much, Fintech South, for having me today and letting me share this topic that is so near and dear to my heart and truly is one of the reasons of Fat Merchant's incredible success. You could find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Sanira Madani and at Fat Merchant, as well as on other social channels. And so excited, and thank you so much for having me. And I'll talk to you guys soon.